Radar Pedals, airspace for November Bravo video, Fazella 330, inbound D-mid.
And that is for November Bravo, Barcelona, November, that's squawk 6213.
Squawk 6213, airspace November Bravo.
And read the 34 November Bravo identified flight 330. Clear for Jensen 4 November Bravo. Expect either single approach on H24, report ready for descent.
Expect either runway 24, Bose for November, report when start of descent and airspace for November Bravo.
So, what I thought I would do while we're going through this, let me try to connect with them. You listen, see, make sure that nothing sounds, no feedback's coming through. Yeah. Let me know when you can see me. Can you hear me talking?
Yeah, but from Teams.
Yeah, so I'm going to have there's going to be a little bit of feedback that I'm hearing you on, but this would be a test 1, 2, 3. Did that come through okay? Let's see. Where's my keyboard? Shoot. $26,650. Good evening, Center. Air New Zealand 363. How do you copy this radio?
Last is calling, getting you loud and clear. However, it looks like you're on Palma. We have quite a few frequencies open over there. Contact delivery 123.880.
Yeah, copy. Just doing a radio check right now, going through some audio issues with the cockpit.
That's fine, but then still delivery for next time would be the better option than control.
Copy over to delivery, Air New Zealand 363. All right, so I'm going to move into 123.888. That's a strange channel. Okay, 880.
Sir, can you move please on Teams?
Mute on Teams? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, 1 second. All right, done. Let me try this again. La Palma clearance delivery, Air New Zealand 363.
Zealand 363, confirm you are with 123.880. This is still Barcelona control.
Copy, sorry. La Palma clearance delivery, Air New Zealand 363.
News around 363, hello Parma delivery. Sorry, I didn't set your flight there. Check that please.
So you're still hearing the echo there, Alessandro? Let's see. All right, I unmuted so we can talk. You said you heard the echo?
Boeing 3436, pues a más llamada contacté con Rudder Rodando 21,735 para letra 0. Con Rodar 121 última, 605,
Yeah, I got that. I'm going to stay muted on Teams for the moment, and we can just text, but I hear you are here in an echo.
Can I have access to the streaming PC?
Yeah, sure. 1 sec. Let me get over there.
Good afternoon, Mallorca. This is Ryanair 733 Hotel Information Charlie Stand 46, Boeing 737-800, ready to copy IFR to Shannon. Ryanair 733 Hotel, hello, clear to Shannon, travel for Alpha departure, initial climb 6,000 feet and squawk 6221. Shannon, Drago for Alpha departure, initially 6,000 and squawk 6321, Ryanair 733 Hotel. Ryanair 733 Hotel, squawk 6221. Correction, squawking 6221, Ryanair 733 Hotel. Ryanair 733 Hotel, ready back, correct, cover ready. I will call ready, 733 Hotel. And Ryanair 733 Hotel, would be possible departure November 1 for section? Ryanair 733 Hotel, standby with coordinate Voyage Tower. Ryanair 733 Hotel, November 1 is approved. Roger, November 1 approved, 733 Hotel, thank you very much.
When variable between 200 and 260, visibility 10 kilometers or more, few clouds at 2,500, temperature 28, dew point 20, QNH 1012, trend, no significant changes, transition level 75, This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Charlie. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Charlie at time 1300 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 230 at 13, wind variable between 200 and 260. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Charlie. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Charlie at time 1300 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 230 at 13, wind variable between 200 and 260. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Charlie. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Charlie at time 1300 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 230 at 13, wind variable between 200 and 260. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Charlie. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
And take your time, there's no rush. I know
This is
that's
Palma de
there's a little
Mallorca
bit of a
Airport
lag,
8 is
so
information Charlie at time 1300 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 230 at 13,
okay, so
wind
you've
variable
got
between 200
what I
and
find
260.
interesting is
Visibility 10
there's no
kilometers or
audio
more.
other than me
Few clouds at
talking
2500.
for
Temperature
the
28.
DVS
Dew
11 and 12, but
QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Charlie. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Charlie at time 1300 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 230 at 13, wind variable between 200 and 260. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Charlie. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Charlie at time 1300 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu at Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta at time 133. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta at time 1330 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Delta. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta at time 1330 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Delta. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta at time 1330 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Delta. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta at time 1330 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Delta. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta at time 1330 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Delta. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta at time 1330 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Delta.
Yeah, see, the boom mic shouldn't be doing anything right now.
This is Palma de
But it
Mallorca
only picks
Airport
up
8 is
whenever it's like it's
information
bleeding
Delta
over
time
from
1330
or
Runway
through
use
the
for arrival 24 left.
VETSIM
Expect
channel.
ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13.
That's the
Visibility
source of the
10
audio
kilometers or
feedback.
more. Few clouds at 2500. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information
I don't know
Delta.
if that's,
Advise on initial contact.
now
You
let
have
me,
information, Delta.
okay, so
This
the
is Palma
boom
de
mic
Mallorca
is,
Airport 8 is
so I'm
information
holding
Delta
the
at
boom
time
mic up too, and
1330
it's not
Zulu.
picking
Runway
anything
in
up
use
right
for
now.
arrivals
Is the
24
boom
left.
mic on a different
Expect
channel?
ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75.
I'm watching you
This was
so I
Palma
can
de
kind of get an
Mallorca
idea of what
Airport
you're
8 is
doing.
information Delta. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Delta.
Captain's boom
This
mic
is
is
Palma de
working,
Mallorca
okay.
Airport 8 is information Delta at
Captain's
time
boom mic.
1330 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca.
Alright, so check. I think the only thing that may be picking up on 11 and 12 right now is it's coming through possibly through the oxygen mask. Would that be it?
Arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Delta. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta at time 1330 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500.
Alright, so this is a mass test. This is captain's mass test.
Trend,
Captain's
no significant
mass.
changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Delta. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta at time 1330 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Delta.
Right. Exactly. That's what I was detecting.
This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information
This is
Delta
just a
at time
test of the
1330
FO mask, which
Runway
looks
in
like
use for
it's
arrivals
just all
24
the
left.
oxygen masks are on the
Expect
same.
ILS
So,
Zulu
okay.
approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Delta.
See, the problem is with the captain and FO.
This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta at time 1.
I can turn that off for a second. Let's see. Yeah, sure. Take your time. In fact, I'm going to go take a bio break. I'll be right back.
Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta at time 1330 Zulu. Runway in use for arrival. Delta. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Delta. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta at time 1330 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Delta. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta at time 1330 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Delta. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information Delta at time 1330 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Fuel clouds at 2500. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. E Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at... This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1400 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500, 5500 scattered. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact, you have information, echo. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1400 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500, 5500 scattered. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact, you have information, echo. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1400 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500, 5500 scattered. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact, you have information, echo. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1400 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500, 5500 scattered. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact, you have information, echo. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1400 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500, 5500 scattered. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact, you have information, echo. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1400 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24
Check
left.
captain's boom mic.
Captain's
Captain's mic. Captain's mic.
Wind
Captain's
240
mic.
at 13.
Captain's mic.
Visibility 10 kilometers or
Captain's
more.
mic.
Few
Captain's
clouds
mic.
at 2500,
Still picking up a lot of other
scattered.
random
Temperature
sound though.
28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend,
Captain's
no
mic.
significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact, you have information, echo.
Captain's mic.
This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1400
Boom mic
Zulu.
for the FO.
Runway in use
Boom
for
mic
arrivals
for
24
FO.
left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500 scattered. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact, you have information, echo. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1400 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500 scattered. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact, you have information, echo. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1400 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500 scattered. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact, you have information, echo. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1400 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500 scattered. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact, you have information, echo. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1400 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500 scattered. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact, you have information, echo. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1400 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500 scattered. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact, you have information, echo. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1400 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500 scattered. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact, you have information, echo.
To answer your question,
This is
check,
Palma
check.
de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at
Hello.
time 1400 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500 scattered. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact, you have information, echo. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1400 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500 scattered. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact, you have information, echo. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1400 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500 scattered. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact, you have information, echo. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1400 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500 scattered. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact, you have information, echo.
Which is normal, that's been the case in the past.
This is Palma de Mallorca Airport
But when there's
8 is information echo at time 1400 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500 scattered. Temperature 28. Dew point 20. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact, you have information, echo. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1400 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500 scattered.
Well, there we didn't have an echo, but it seems like the echo was back. I don't know if you're still hearing it or not.
Significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is
mute this for a
information
sec.
echo. Advise on initial contact.
All right, so I'm
You have
talking on the
information.
captain's
Echo.
mic at the same time as we're hearing audio
This is
from
Palma de
ATIS.
Mallorca Airport 8 is
Now I'm
information
going to
echo
turn
at
the
time
ATIS
1400.
off. ATIS is off, so it's only the captain's sound that should be heard right now. There's some ambient sound in the background. Yeah, so I turn the ATIS off, and if I stop talking on the mic, the audio level on DVS 1112 is lower. You'll see it, watch. But it's still picking up something, which I don't really care about that as long as it's not giving a feedback. Like an echo. with a little bit, yeah, I'm talking now. So I muted Teams, so you're going to have just a slight delay on the audio from the stream. Is that good?
Yeah, no problem, but at least I don't hear you from
Yeah.
the live, so I don't understand
Right,
if
right.
there's an echo problem.
Yeah, so I can hear you through Teams, but you can't hear me through Teams, so perfect. Now you can ask questions and I can answer you and you listen through the stream.
So, 1 second, can you try to speak again?
All right, so we're going to speak again. I'm not talking to ATIS or anything, or ATC, but I'm just talking on the stream. How's that sound? And that's through the captain's mic.
Okay, now can you try to talk to TeamSpeak?
Yeah, so that's just going to be key the mic up. So this is TeamSpeak keyed up through the mic, and it's a testing 1, 2, 3 for Alessandro. Did that work? Captain side, which is connected to TeamSpeak so that I can use that as a communication method. Check 1, 2, check 1, 2.
Yeah, but I received your microphone, but also there's something strange.
I wonder if it's picking up.
They listen, hear like a little echo.
Well, you know, these microphones are not, they do pick up a little bit of ambient sound, even if I'm not, you know.
It's not right in my face.
So I'm wondering if the microphone's from the oxygen mask.
Okay, let me try. If I mute the first officer.
Okay. Muting the first officer.
I should now.
And maybe also the boom. We'll try that one first, and then we can try the oxygen mask next.
We can also do it now with the oxygen mask.
Oh, they're already muted.
Oh, the masks were already muted.
Yep.
Okay. Could you try to speak to TeamSpeak?
All right. So this is the captain's boom mic with the intercom button depressed, which is how we use TeamSpeak to communicate to connections. So this is the captain side with TeamSpeak. Check 1, 2, 3. How'd that work?
This is good. I don't hear any echo in this situation.
All right, so you think it's the first officer's microphone is picking up some of the captain's audio microphone?
Yes.
Is there a way to lower the sensitivity maybe so the microphones aren't quite so sensitive?
We can try to do that.
I don't know if that'll help or not, but
Or just in case, if we can, because let me re-enable the mask.
okay.
Because the maps, I think they need to be near your map to pick up the voice.
Oh, that would be
their
good.
position, they shouldn't be a problem
Okay.
with the audio.
All
Could
right.
you try again with the TeamSpeak, please?
Sure.
From the captain boom mic.
All right, this is the captain's boom mic. This is an intercom test of TeamSpeak, and I'm not seeing the oxygen mask picking up anything. I'm speaking at a normal tone that I would normally speak at during a flight. If I speak a little bit louder, I do pick up a little bit of modulation on the mask, but not too bad. So that's a normal speak, captain's boom mic intercom test for TeamSpeak. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, that's good. And now could you try to put aside the boom captain headset and talk with the mask?
Sure.
Okay, so this is the captain's oxygen mask, and I'm sitting in the normal location that I would be seated if I were flying, and speaking to my first officer.
How's that? What about, now that wasn't, that was just talking in the cockpit. That wasn't on intercom or TeamSpeak or anything else. Would that make any difference? Sure.
Okay, so this is a TeamSpeak captain's side intercom test, depressing the intercom button and speaking through the mask to check the audio levels. It's a test of the mask, captain side, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Let's see, pull that up. Yeah, okay, so it's working. I see that.
All right, so that's good on that one. So what did you change so that I understand what was causing the problem? Captains or first officer? Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, so this is a test of the captain's headset. I'm depressing the intercom button, which is the TeamSpeak. Yeah, I see the FO mic is booming too, so there's something going on there. Now he's just muted the levels on the FO boom, but I'm still hearing sound coming from the FO speaker, headset speaker, while I'm keyed up on the intercom. Yeah. I'm going to do that again. Yeah, it was definitely bleeding through, or the FO speaker, headset speaker was, I could hear it.
You fly with another person, or you fly alone?
Well, we're getting ready for WorldFlight, so I'll have 2 people in the cockpit flying for WorldFlight for a week. That was one of the concerns about getting all of this. That's why I was kind of stressing out trying to get all this working for WorldFlight.
Yeah, because we might need to investigate this a little further to how to apply an acoustic SCCI.
Yeah, well, no, that's fine.
The microphone.
Sure, and that's fine. We have some time. It's not till November 1st. The main thing is that during the stream we're not getting any echoes. We might have, the sound may not be perfect, but as long as there's not like a echo effect. Do you think you have that resolved? The echo resolved?
Well, with this situation, it fixed the audio.
Okay, so
one thing we can try to do now is to get the audio, Proxim audio is sending to the pilot, and use the same channel to transmit that, and not the direct channel.
okay, we could do that if you want to do that.
The only drawback is the same is the audio
You still have it up?
Yeah. There's the Dante controller.
There you go. So tell me what you're looking for here that you're checking for. I'm really trying to understand this. And I think.
So I'm looking for.
Yeah.
We have the direct microphone out.
Out of the out of the Nook. Okay. And they're going to the flight sim P. They're going to the flight sim piece.
We can give this.
Check. Now when I key the mic, there we go. So when I push the intercom, I can hear it.
Airport 8 is information echo at...
Can you repeat the initial climb, please?
With a 29 initial climb, 4,000 feet.
Clear to Lisbon as fired via Apama departure. The departure runway is 24 right. The initial flight is going to be 40 and the squawk is 6211.
If I press the intercom button.
With 29 in Apama for Alpha departure and initial climb.
Transmission level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact. You have information.
Check. The only time that
So basically,
Significant changes.
Neutron 363, radio 555. Check your flight plan, please. I don't have received your flight plan. Welcome.
Airport livery, hello, Condor 2 Yankee, information echo on board, stand 108, A320, requesting IFR to Toulouse.
Control 2 Yankee, hello, Palma delivery, you're clear to Toulouse, runway 24 right, Trago 4 Alpha departure, initial climb 6,000 feet and squawk 6241.
Clear to Toulouse, 24 right, Trago 4 Alpha departure, initial 6,000, squawk 6241, Condor 2 Yankee.
Control 2 Yankee, Luba is correct, come on ready.
Come on ready, Condor 2 Yankee. Yankee, ready for
NH1012. Trend, no significant changes.
Control 2 Yankee, start up time 1456, call me in 5 minutes.
Call in 5 minutes, Condor 2 Yankee.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. We didn't have 11 and 12 picked before, so now we're going from the Nook to the Flight Sim PC, and that's working perfect. Yep. So I'll need to relabel the Nook. That's mic output from the Nook going to the DVS 1112 channel to Flight Sim. Yes. Okay, so that's working, and then TeamSpeak is working. So this is what you were talking about earlier. You need to figure out.
1458.
Get rid of that so we don't hear any. So what do you think? Mm-hmm.
for the microphone.
Now, we didn't have a problem with this earlier, and I know we really didn't change anything in the audio nook. And I have done some streams and didn't have this problem before. I'm wondering, what have we changed in the setup that would now create this feedback? It could be that we're refining this more and it's set up better, and now we just have this echo that we're having to deal with because the super sensitivity of these boom mics. I don't know if there's a way to desensitize them, like noise canceling or something. I don't know. Or if there's a setting inside of ProSim that can handle that, or Microsoft. Is that what you're thinking you need to investigate?
To investigate that, just because we are using two mics for different stuff. For the pilot, the seat, and for the live streaming. But there are some requirements for the communication for the pilot.
Yeah.
But we also need always on microphone.
Correct, yeah.
And that if the same microphone can be fixed for the same audio stuff.
I didn't understand the last part you said.
So I mean that when you speak,
Mm-hmm.
what you say
Mm-hmm.
goes on different audio paths, but then can look back on the same, and so you have a loop. And
Sure.
we need to see a little better this situation because
Okay.
the microphone. Also, I'm hearing echo now.
Yeah, well, let me turn off the, I'm going to turn off the Teams muting now.
I am hearing myself.
Yeah, well, I just turned off the Teams, so now you should just hear me talking through the stream. So the main question right now is, as long as we're not getting any feedback, there may still be a little bit of audio bleed over from the FO microphone while I'm just streaming regular. So you're thinking you're going to look into that, see what we might better do to resolve that. Now, whether we have both.
Now is on this microphone.
What is on this microphone? Check. I'm sorry, what did you do different? Check. All right, so I'm talking on, yeah, I'm still talking on the captain's microphone, and I'm not seeing anything come through on the boom mic of the first officer. Now, now I'm talking through both of them very closely, and we're picking up a little bit of audio from FO, so that's better. Let me switch it. Can you see what the captain's going to be just the opposite of that? Let's see. So now I'm talking directly into the first officer's microphone and not wearing the captain's headset. So that looks, and it's coming through the stream, so that's good. And it's checking, listening. This is the FO microphone. This is the FO microphone. That's working okay. FO microphone, and we're coming through the audio. Yeah, well, I'm just talking at my regular tone of voice like I would be in a cockpit environment into the FO headset. The streaming PC seems to be working fine, and you're checking the audio levels for the FO boom microphone. Just a regular conversation voice, nothing loud, nothing shallow, nothing quiet, normal conversation tone, and it seems to be okay on the streaming side. And any other, I'm just going to sit here and babble away while you're checking some audio settings. It's funny when you're trying to do a test and you're not sure what to say. ATC or what?
No, just receive the audio like before the weather.
7 kilo whiskey, bye-bye.
It's like that. Let's see, 288. What is their ATIS is? ATIS is 119,255.
Hundred 5,500 pattern. Temperature 29.
Okay, so that is the that's ATIS coming through
Trend, no
through the headsets only.
Transmission level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact.
I
You
am
have
seeing it
information
come through
echo.
on the streaming channel, but
This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information
softer
echo.
than it was
Time
before.
1430 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 250 at 14. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500 scattered. Temperature 29, 2.19.
Yeah, so you're hearing the stream, so you can
1012.
kind of adjust the
Trend,
audio
no
yourself right there
significant
while you're
changes.
listening to see what it's doing.
Transmission level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Echo. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1430 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 250 at 14. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500 scattered. Temperature 29, 2.19. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transmission level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Echo.
Get by with that for now until we can come up with another solution.
This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1430 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS
Yeah,
Zulu
okay,
approach
this is
runway 24
Captain's
left.
microphone, normal
Wind
tone of
250 at
voice,
14.
normal
Visibility
speaking,
10 kilometers or
while
more.
we do
Few
an
clouds
audio
at
test of this.
2,500,
We're listening to
5,500 scattered.
ATIS on
Temperature
the
29,
headset as well while I'm
2.19.
talking in just
QNH
normal tone in a
1012.
cockpit voice.
Trend, no significant
No buttons
changes.
pressed, just
Transmission level
conversation
75.
between the captain and first
This was
officer
Palma de
to
Mallorca
see how the
Airport 8
audio is going to
information
transmit
echo.
on the
Advise on
stream.
initial contact. You have information.
Yeah,
Echo.
doing some volume level adjustments to see how that compares. We were struggling with getting an echoing effect because we have captain and first officer.
Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 250 at 14. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500 scattered. Temperature 29.
It just seems like we had this resolved at one time, and I mean the only thing that's
no
changed
significant changes.
were
Transmission
the
level
addition of
75.
the oxygen
This was
mask,
Palma
but
de
we
Mallorca
didn't
Airport
seem
8
to
is
have, I mean I've done some
information
streams with the
echo. Advise on
oxygen
initial
mask too,
contact. You have information.
and we didn't seem
Echo.
to have an issue with that at the time, so
This is Palma de
I'm
Mallorca
kind of
Airport.
confused too as what
8 is
could have
information
changed
echo
that
at time
would have.
1430 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left.
So
Expect
we're
ILS Zulu
listening
approach
to
runway 24 left.
ATIS through the
Wind
headsets.
250 at 14. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at
Via the
2,500,
captain's headset and
5,500
listening to
scattered.
ATIS
Temperature
and adjusting
29,
the volumes. We're looking
2.19.
for any
QNH
kind of echo. We've
1012.
muted
Trend, no significant
the
changes.
oxygen mask, which
Transmission
they
level
themselves
75.
are open
This
mic,
was Palma
just to
de
make sure
Mallorca
that they're not
Airport 8
picking
is
up
information
anything
echo.
causing the
Advise
echo
on
loop.
initial contact. You have
Um,
information. Echo.
It's maybe some limitations of
This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is
the
information
overall
echo at time
audio
1430
system. I'm
Zulu.
not sure,
Runway in use for arrivals 24
but
left.
we're
Expect ILS
exploring
Zulu
what
approach
options there
runway
are
24
to
left.
try to
Wind
correct this
250 at 14.
so that we can stream
Visibility
without having an
10
echo.
kilometers or more.
Open
Few
mics
clouds
are
at
definitely needed so
2,500,
that we can get cockpit
5,500
conversation between
scattered.
the
Temperature
captain
29,
and first officer
2.19.
or the
QNH
captain and the audience of
1012.
the stream
Trend,
while also
no
enabling
significant
the
changes.
ability to
Transmission
hear
level
the
75. This was
ATC
Palmer
from
D. Mallorca
VATSIM
Airport 8's
via
information
vPilot
echo.
and
Advise on
also
initial
communicate with
contact.
them
You have information.
through the cockpit
Echo.
system.
This is Palmer D. Mallorca Airport 8's information
sure.
echo at time 1430 Zulu.
This is the
Runway in use
captain's
for arrival
headset.
24 left.
Let's
Expect
try.
ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 250 at 14. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500 scattered. Temperature 29er, dew point 19er.
Captain's headset is a little bit louder.
QNH1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transmission level 75. This was Palmer D. Mallorca Airport 8's information echo. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Echo.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
This is Palmer D.
is there
Mallorca
any way to
Airport
do
8's
like the
information echo at
captain's
time
mic
1430 Zulu. Runway
one
in use
channel
for
like
arrival
channel
24
11 and
left.
then channel
Expect
12 would be
ILS
the
Zulu
FO's,
approach runway 24 left.
because it
Wind
doesn't need to be
250 at
stereo, it could
14.
be
Visibility
monotone.
10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at
Not sure if
2,500,
that's possible or not.
5,500 scattered. Temperature 29er.
Yeah,
Dew
I'm here.
point 19er. QNH1012. Trend,
I'm here, go ahead.
no significant changes. Transmission level 75. This was Palmer D. Mallorca Airport 8's information echo. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Echo.
Not connected directly to the streaming PC.
No, we haven't tried that. Because the streaming PC is, first of all, I don't have a microphone that I could do that with, and the streaming PC is, what are you thinking? What's your idea?
A direct microphone just for the streamer. For the cockpit ambient.
Yeah, that's,
Cockpit voice.
yeah, that won't really work, because I'm wearing a headset. And there would be so much noise in the cockpit that it would be picking up everything. You know, every sound the cockpit makes, every noise that comes through the cockpit, the microphone would be picking that up for the stream. I mean, we had this working at one time. I don't know. Again, I'm not sure what's changed that would cause this. If it were the oxygen mask, I would say that we could disable those, you know, until we have a better solution, but it looks like the oxygen masks aren't the problem, correct? I mean, I can go unplug the oxygen mask and see if that makes a difference. But you can also,
We can mute the oxygen and mute it.
yeah, you can basically disable them there.
So we can disable. Yes. The captain is okay, but the level is very low.
Yeah. So, right, what's the check mark for the oxygen
But
mask
here
mean?
I start hearing a lot of noise from the. This is the default device for communication.
In Windows thinks that's the default communication device. Is that the best way to have that? Because I don't remember it being that way before. To me, the default communication device would be more the captain's boom mic, but
Is when you use like for Teams.
yeah,
Yes, it's okay. We can change like this. Set as default communication device, and also as default device.
all right. So, and that's the captain's boom mic, and it's also working. Probably a little bit hot on Teams, but it just, that was different. I don't ever remember that being the normal communication device, or the regular communication device. And I'm just fishing for things that might.
Only for Windows settings.
Yep. Okay, so that's the captain's mic. This is the first officer's mic. Yep, that's good. Yeah, the mics are very sensitive to like tapping on them well, they really pick up a lot of noise, but that's okay. At least once they're on our heads, it's all quiet. So the streaming's looking good. Let's see.
In use for arrival to left.
Alright, so there's the
runway to left. Wind 250 visibility 10 kilometers or more.
yeah, so the FO microphone is picking up that ATIS, and that's probably what's causing some of the echoing.
Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport.
Yeah, see, now it's not picking it up,
Advise on initial contact. You have information.
and I see if you're picking up, you're not getting an
It's
echo.
a little lower, but if we
This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1430 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 250 at 14. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2. QN8.
Let's see. Testing 1, 2. Okay, so now it's back in the streaming.
This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1430 Zulu.
Now there's no
Runway in
echo,
use for arrivals
but you've got that
24
muted.
left.
Okay.
Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 250.
Well, I can tell you at this point, I've got to have the, I mean, I can't stream if I can't use the audio through the mics, and we did have this resolved at one time. I don't know what's happened, now all of a sudden we have this unmanageable echo. But if you want to take some time to try to resolve it, that's fine. I'm not in a hurry to just trying to figure out what's the issue. Now, speakers. Does it matter that it's defaulting through the speakers or versus a headset? I don't know the difference between default and...
Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500 pattern. 10 temperature 2.19. QNH1012. Trend, no significant changes.
What happens if you mute? Because there's no audio coming out of that I know of. I mean, it's the... What if you mute that? Yeah. So... Yep.
This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo at time 1430 Zulu. Runway in use for arrival.
Alright, so we pull the audio off.
And 500 pattern. 10 temperature.
5, 6. So we got microphones are coming through. Captain's microphones are coming through.
0 at 14. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500.
So now what I've done is I've
500 scattered. Temperature 2.19.
muted DVS 5 and 6 on the OBS stream. And I'm letting the ATIS come through channels DVS 11, 12.
Advise on initial contact. You have information. Echo.
Which is also the channel that I'm talking on.
This is Palma
So
de
we get
Mallorca
both of them
Airport
coming
8 is
through the
information
same
echo
channel.
at time 1430 Zulu. Runway in
That's
use for
interesting.
arrivals 24
I'm
left.
curious if we're
Expect
getting an
ILS
echo on
Zulu
that
approach
as well.
runway
So
24 left. Wind 250 at 14.
let's
Visibility
try this
10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500 scattered. Temperature 2.19.
So,
QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes.
all right, so this is the FO headset speaking through the boom mic, and now I'm going to add to that the V-Pilot audio.
This is Palma de Mallorca Airport
So
8 is
V-Pilot's
information
also
echo
coming
at
through
time
there.
1430 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 250 at 14. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500, 5,500. Scattered. Temperature 2.19. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes. Transmission level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8 is information echo. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Echo.
Delivery, no, ground
This
is
is Palma de
121.
Mallorca Airport 8 is information. Echo at time 1430 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 250 at 14. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,500.
Palma Ground, buenas tardes, flight 065 at Sierra 1.
Flight 065, hello. Exit to stand 52 via Link, Juliet and Lima Juliet.
The 52 via Link, Juliet, Link, Juliet, flight 065.
This Palma's ground, Air New Zealand 363.
Please and calling, say again, please.
Air New Zealand 363 radio check.
Air New Zealand 363, 505.
Copy 5x5, thank you. All right, so
Alpha 24 Yankee Romeo ready for taxi.
so that's interesting. Now, when Alessandro gets back, we can determine whether or not there was echo feedback.
On north, break, Lufthansa 7 Kilo Whiskey, contact tower on 118.305, meters of line.
Alpha 24 Yankee, Tango 2, Mike, south, link, and north to 1.2 for right.
Check.
Tower 118.305, Lufthansa 7 Kilo Whiskey.
Lufthansa 7 Kilo Whiskey, you're still on ground. Please contact tower on 118.305.
118.305, Lufthansa 7 Kilo Whiskey, ciao.
Iberia 3182, ¿me puede repetir?
Autorizado Madrid 10, salida Pama 4 Alfa. Instancia inicial 4000 tierra, ronda 6601.
Lufthansa 61 Juliet 72 requests push and start.
Iberia 3182, 3182, autorizado Madrid, salida EPAMA 4 Alfa, pista 24 derecha, subida 4000 pies, responder 6201.
Iberia 3182, colación correcta.
Palma ground, good evening, Condor 2055, stand 118, ready for taxi.
Hey, you back?
Condor 2055, taxi to holding point Hotel 2,
So what I did
via
was,
Lima Echo, Foxtrot and North and Hotel 2. Break, Iberia 323, ¿puede virar a la izquierda por eco?
Sí, podría ver y sí, podemos virar a la izquierda por eco. Iberia 223.
Team, so that we don't get an echo. Can you still hear the stream? And everything sounds okay? Nothing seems like it's missing? Alright. Alright, so now you're
Current of
listening to
1061 Juliet.
the stream.
Exit 2500, 5500 pattern. Temperature 29, 2.19, QNH 1012.
Yeah, so now I'm on the captain's microphone.
Transmission level 75.
So I'm listening to ATIS coming through, and I'm talking on the microphone.
You have information.
Yeah, it needs to pull down a little bit. It was a little bit loud. But I did a mic check with Madeira ground, and they are Las Palmas ground, and they said I sounded okay, 5x5. So I'd have to go back and listen to see if there's any echo, or can you tell if there's any echo?
Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 11. Visibility 10 kilometers or
You think
more.
there's, so what would be missing, since I muted 5 and 6 on the stream? Is there anything that's missing that would not come through under normal circumstances?
This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8's information Foxtrot. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Foxtrot.
So this will be the return from TSpeak and
This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8's information Foxtrot.
Yeah, you are hearing V-Pilot, so it's like, I'm wondering if that's not where the source of the feedback loop is. Well, it's not the source. I'm sure it's the microphone that's causing the deal. But I mean, if we're able to get everything we need to hear without enabling channels 5 and 6 on the stream, then maybe that's the solution. I don't know.
Transition level 75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8's information Foxtrot. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Foxtrot. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8's information Foxtrot at time 1500 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Wind 240 at 11. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2500. Temperature 27. 2.18. QNH 1012. Trend, no significant changes.
And you're hearing it through the stream.
75. This was Palma de Mallorca Airport 8's information Foxtrot.
And it's coming through channels 11 and 12 some kind of way. But as long as it's not feeding, doing an echo feedback.
This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8's information Foxtrot at time 1500 Zulu. Runway in use for arrivals 24 left.
And we can try that and see if that solves it. I know it seems a little bit unusual. I think the source is still the 11 and 12. It's a microphone echo somewhere internally, but I don't know how to resolve that unless there's some kind of filter that needs to be put in line between the mics and the system, or I don't know. I'm not an audio engineer, so I don't understand all that stuff.
You have information. Foxtrot. This is Palma de Mallorca Airport 8's information. Foxtrot at time 1500.
I mean, I can do a test flight and just, try to run it through the paces.
Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left.
Yeah, go ahead.
240 at 11. Visibility 10 kilometers or more.
If you have
Few
the
clouds
right
at
button,
2500. Temperature 27.
departure, the seat belt,
Mm-hmm. That wouldn't be heard, is that what you're saying?
can you try like the seat belt?
Yeah.
No, I'm not hearing that.
I see the mic. I mean, through a ProSim, excuse me, through the OBS, I see the mic moving.
On my ground, VistaJet 589, good evening.
Audio.
Yeah, there's a copy of it open already. See it? Yeah, you already got a copy of it open on the streaming PC.
Hello.
Yeah, now it's open.
No, it's already open. You got it open
589er
twice.
is a C25 Bravo.
See on the taskbar?
107 requesting IFR clearance to
Yeah,
Alicante.
see right there, it's open.
Where? This?
No,
VistaJet,
over to the right,
589er.
right here.
You're clear to Alicante.
Oh, is
by
that, oh,
Bubble 5.
that's Dante. Okay, I'm sorry, you're right.
Climb 4,000 feet.
Yeah, you're right. I apologize. Did I not open it? I thought I'd opened it.
Alicante on the Bavra 5 Alpha departure, squawky, initially 4,000.
Jeez, that might have been part of the problem.
Can you confirm that, VistaJet 589?
Okay, let's see.
Negative for 6365.
6365, VistaJet 589.
No, 6265. 589er recovery.
Okay.
Hearing it?
I'm a ground alert, Reiner.
Okay, so yeah, that wasn't on. So
Runner 2299er, actually there is an
I
issue
don't know
with
how I
your
forgot
flight
to start
plan.
that. So
I need
that's
your flight
that's
to be
just
auto
allowing
level
some of the
candidate.
internal sounds to come through the stream. That wouldn't affect the echo that we were dealing with earlier, right?
That receives for you then.
Okay. So
Please,
September 61 unit, request taxi.
the stream audio, you can have it faster with the stream audio on the same.
Lufthansa 61 Juliet, taxi to holding point Hotel 2 via Tango 2. Mike, south, link, and
so,
north.
but right now you're not hearing any
You
echo
wait,
with
Runner 2299er,
ATC and
I
me
cannot
talking.
give it to you by a copy. If you can copy it by a voice.
Okay, and I've got that 5 and 6 muted. Well, we can give this a try, and I can see if I get any feedback from any viewers if they hear anything different.
Initial time is 4,000 feet.
But as long as we're not missing anything with DVS 5 and 6 being muted on the stream, I don't see any reason why we just can omit that channel for the streams. Everything else should be working okay. I'll have to go back and listen to it and see.
Lufthansa 600 taxi via Tango 2, Mike south, link, and north, correct?
Okay. Yeah, until excuse me, until I get Tim in here and we're actually flying together, and I mean I think everything else is. It was just that audio issue we were having some concerns with, and I was really trying to understand how all of that's working. I'm getting a better idea of it. It's just when something goes crazy, I don't want to make any changes and cause any other problems if I don't understand what exactly is happening. So the first thing I probably need to do is go in here and save this. Save this, save preset. You don't have to do anything with here. I don't have to do all, just hit save. That doesn't make a difference. Okay, save, and then I want it. Yeah, I want that one. That's the latest one. Okay. Alright, so that's good, and then this, there's nothing else in here you need to do, so that's, there's no saving to do here.
Okay, push and start approved face east, QNH102 Ryanair.
That's all good.
Ground over and
Okay. So, well, let's give this I mean, if you feel like this is all we can do for now, if you're gonna, are you gonna look into something else on this feedback, or where do we leave this?
You're clear Rainer 539 Zulu. Connect.
Sorry, second.
That is the situation now.
Connect, please.
So you can try a couple of flights also.
Okay.
If you make it. I don't know the level for the ATC before and now.
Yeah, well, if they, I'll go back and listen to the stream. Yeah, as long as it's not crazy high. If they tell me it's 5x5, we should be good. And we'll just have to do some adjustments along the way. So, all right, sir. Well, listen, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time, and I know it's been a challenge to get all of this resolved, and I'm sorry that I have so many issues with this, but I realize it's a pretty custom system, so I appreciate your help trying to get it working all together.
Yeah, the streaming portion is
La había utilizado en carrera al norte.
interesting, but also is requires some
Yeah, right. And the more I understand it, the less I'll have to trouble you guys with it. I just want to make sure that there's nothing going on that, you know, is unique to this system that can't be resolved without you guys making some adjustments to some of the internal components. But it looks like it's really just how everything's routed. But if you discover something with these mics that there's a way to resolve this feedback, let me know, and I'll keep you posted on how it's going on my end.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it, and you have a good evening.
Okay, stop.
Okay, Duke. All right. Bye-bye now.
Buenas,
Bye-bye.
Uniform Yankee, request stand number
Okay, so let's...
6, 4.
Sorry, 64 is not available.
Yeah, is there something else available on the right or on the left?
Yeah, we have stand 62 for you if you want it.
Yeah, we'll accept that.
Okay. Then taxi to stand 62 via Mike, stand 1 and stand 6.
62 via Mike and Tango 1, Condor to Uniform Yankee.
Padua, buenas tardes, Europa 38 Lima Zulu, en el stand 84 por la radio.
Europa 38 Lima Zulu, hola, le presento.
Pues Europa 38 Lima Zulu, estamos listos, copia para Barcelona con información Fox y en el 84.
Europa 38 Lima Zulu está autorizado a Barcelona vía salida. Es por 4 alfa, distancia inicial 6000 pies, responda 6205.
Pues para 2 4 derechas, por 4 alfa, 6000 inicial y Sport 6205, Europa 38 Lima Zulu.
McLeod, buenas tardes, enter 7 to Tango, information Fox on board, stand 44 request, IFR clearance to Geneva.
7 to Tango, I do not have your flight plan. Can you please confirm you filed it?
Sure, I'll check it.
Rainer 539 Zulu, any updates?
Rainer 539 Zulu, what do you mean?
Yeah, you said standby and other aircraft are getting their IFR clearances.
Yeah, sorry. Your requested flight plan is way too high. I can give you flight level 185 at maximum.
Okay, because the flight in real life also went flight level 200, then I can take 180.
180 is for you then. And Rainer 539 Zulu, you're clear to Barcelona by the S44 Alpha departure. Initial climb is 6,000 feet for 6237.
Okay, Barcelona via S4 for Alpha, climb 6,000 for 6237, Rainer 539 Zulu.
Rainer 539 Zulu, read back.
Ryanair 2299 request taxi request November 1 intersection as well.
aircraft transmitting at the same time, second please.
Palma ground, good evening Alpine, it's Lima Golf, packet at 7.
Alpine 81 Lima Golf, hello. Taxi to stand 54 by south, Link, Juliet and Lima Juliet.
Stand 54 by south, Link, Juliet and Lima Juliet, Alpine, it's Lima Golf. 589 from stand 107, ready for startup.
Iberia 3182, yendo a Hotel 2, en cabecera 24 derecha.
Iberia 3182, perfecto en 118-305, buen vuelo.
Palma ground, Condor 1, Papa Tango, good afternoon, Seattle.
Condor 1, Papa Tango, taxi to stand 40 by south, Link, Golf, and Victor 1.
40 via south, Golf, Victor 1, Condor 1, Papa Tango.
And 539 request for
Alright.
multiple aircraft transmitting at the same time, second please.
Ryanair 539 Zulu, request for spec.
Ryanair 539 Zulu, your estimated outlook time is 1542. Lufthansa 61 Juliet, contact Palma Tower on 118.305.
61 Juliet Tower, 118.305, bye-bye. Palma ground, good afternoon, Easy 1717 with the information Foxtrot at stand 50, requesting clearance to roll.
Easy 1717, built clear to destination by the Motorized 5, not for departure. Initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 6267.
What was the departure again?
Mod 5 Alpha.